Hi, I'm Paige Pradko. Welcome to Therapy for a Better Life. Today we're talking about panic attacks and panic disorder. And if you have suffered from panic attack and panic disorder, I know that you have felt helpless and you have suffered. And I just want you to know that you've come to the right place. Much of my career, I have treated people with anxiety disorders and panic disorder. And many of my clients have been referred to me from the ER in the hospital and from cardiologists. And I've taught those clients these same techniques that I'm going to teach you. And they learn to manage their panic disorder. And most of them never have a panic attack again. So you've come to the right place. Now, what is a panic attack? Well, a panic attack is simply when our brain gets in our amygdala of our brain, in the limbic system, gets the message that we're in danger. And it can get the message from a few different sources, which we'll talk about. But as soon as we get the message that we're in danger, our sympathetic nervous system is activated. And when that happens, stress hormones are put into our bloodstream, cortisol and adrenaline, and our heart will race, our pulse will go up, and we will get like instantaneous energy, that fight or flight response. If we had to fight somebody off or run away, we need all that energy. But it is not helpful at all if we are completely safe and we just happen to have a fearful thought. So what are the symptoms of a panic attack? Different people are sensitive to different symptoms, but the symptoms include, a racing heart or heart palpitations, difficulty breathing sometimes, hyperventilating, short, quick breaths, nausea, diarrhea. Sometimes people get a frequent need to urinate. They can get dizzy. Some people will report kind of numbing of their arms and kind of tingling in their limbs. Some people will get very dizzy, and other people will report excessive shaking and trembling and sweating. And almost everybody has fearful thoughts that go along with it. Thoughts like, oh my gosh, am I having a heart attack? Am I going to die? Am I losing control? Am I going crazy? I'm just, I'm losing it. And these thoughts are very fearful. So the panic symptom can originate in two different parts of the brain. And I like people to understand how this works a little bit. So in our frontal cortex, up here where we do our thinking, we can have in our left hemisphere, we could have a thought. And we can have a quick little thought that can initiate panic. We might be completely relaxed and safe, just maybe laying on the couch. And we could have a quick little thought that says, I wonder if I'm having any anxiety symptoms. And if you have a history of panic, that little tiny unconscious thought can communicate to the amygdala and bring on a full-blown panic attack. Also in our cortex, on our right hemisphere, we could think of an image, a fearful image. And that image, again, the message can travel to our amygdala and initiate a full-blown panic attack. Now we also, in our amygdala ourself, is a second area that we can initiate the panic attack. Our amygdala contains fearful memories of things that have happened to us in the past. So for example, when you were a child, maybe you were bit by a dog. And at the time you were bit by a dog, you had a full-blown panic attack, or just like a surge of adrenaline through your body. So these can get wired together. Donald Hebb was a neuropsychologist, and he coined this phrase what fires together wires together. And it talks about the different neural pathways that are developed in our brain and how they can get intertwined together. And so, example, when the dog bite and the adrenaline panic attack happened together, they got wired together in your brain. And what can happen for some people is now when they just even see a dog, they can get a panic attack because those neural pathways are connected. Some people that have been in a car accident, right before they were in the car accident, they heard, the screeching of the tires and a horn. And then they were in the accident and they had an adrenaline surge. Their fight or flight system was activated, the sympathetic nervous system. So that got wired together. And now anytime they hear a horn or squealing wheels, they have a full-blown panic attack because it's wired together. So this amygdala, the fearful memories in our amygdala, they dominate the whole brain when they take over. And there is Joseph Ledoux is a neuroscientist, and he talks a lot about this, and he's done a lot of research on this, that when that amygdala takes over, it's so powerful, it takes over the whole brain, the whole body, and we cannot talk ourselves out of it, even when we know that we're perfectly safe. So that is why we need very specific techniques to help calm our amygdala down. And I'm going to talk about those techniques and how we are going to be very active in our response to panic instead of passive. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel to catch that next video on what is specifically we're going to do to get this panic disorder and panic attacks under control. So I look forward to seeing you next time. If you have any questions for me at all, please put a comment down and I would love to answer your questions. And until next time, I will see you in session. Take care. Bye-bye.